that moment where I pull up the stream and I'm playing a symphonic version of Hopes and Dreams because I really need something good right now, something to go right. But we'll get into things. Hello everyone. Slightly serious stream, but we'll carry on as usual. Okay, let's just do that and away we go. Hello everyone. Welcome back to another stream. I'm going to be trying to solve some problems I have here. Things will look a little bit weird, but hopefully everything will go okay. What the? Okay. Oh, now it's working. That needs to be less. Let's do... Oh no, that's 0. That doesn't match the previous scene. I'm gonna have to have a look at that. We also need to make sure that the... Okay, so that's gonna be the hex. Hey, Metal Wolf! How you doing? See if the hex is the same? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I need to try and get this to look right. Bye. Trying to match up the lighting here. Oh, where the heck is everything gone? I'll explain everything in a moment, because I'm probably going to have to be explaining to, like, a ton of people. Oh, that's actually... That's not too bad. Hey, Damon. Things are a little bit up in the air at the moment. I'm having issues, which I'm still trying to fix, of which, we'll see if I can get anything going here, because it's crazy, and I'm trying to do, like, the cheapest fix for everything as well. But I'll explain it, in a moment. Just trying to match up the lighting and make sure everything is correct here, and then we'll go from there, because tech support on this project at the moment is a bit of a pain. Okay, so all those lights are the same, yeah, so that should be fine. 5 there. Oh, okay. Let's try... 0.3? 0.5 maybe? No. 0.4. 0.4 seems about right. Now I'll explain stuff here. So what's happening, essentially, is that I'm trying to come up with a nice solution for the project at the moment, because even in the intro, I'm having issues, and those issues are not good. So I've got to kind of do the best I can. Essentially what's happening is I hit a certain point, and then every single frame drops and the file just dies. So it's like I've got to try and come up with crappy workarounds. Only because, like, the cheapest workarounds are probably going to work at the moment. I think it's primarily because of the simple fact I've tried to render it, like, as much as I can. The thing is, though, it should technically be fine and isn't. So I don't know what exactly is going on there. Let's try about there. What I'll do is I'll explain it more in a moment. I'm just trying to get sort of the right shot. And then yeah. Hey Swoop. Yeah, so I've been kind of stuck at this position. I'll explain it now while I'm listening to music, trying to get me not so much motivated, but get me out of this slump. Best way to describe things currently is I'm at this point in the project where I just want the intro done so I can progress. But what's actually happening is instead of progressing, stuff is just going wrong left, right, and center. And I'm not gonna lie, it has me kind of worried. Primarily because like I shouldn't be having these issues. I upgraded my rig and everything else specifically to deal with like tech problems like this, and instead I'm having to still go through tech problems, which is a pain in the ass. No, it's such a pain in the ass, and it's had me a little bit demotivated recently. I've been wondering what's going on because like everything that I've tried to do to check this has gone wrong. I've just got music on in the background, so I'll just turn it down for a moment so I'm not like shouting over it because I've got it on super loud as well. So what's happened is, as you can see, Toriel's back to being absolutely gigantic. I got so far with animating this, and I can even go back to another version of this where I can show you exactly where it stops. Let's see. Without fire. So at the moment, I think I might have this solved as of the point of doing this, but I'll show you real quick. So, of course, right, I've been mentioning in like different Discords the whole way that I'm going to be tackling this, which is, you know, obviously going back and looking at stuff repeatedly and trying to do everything I can think of to bug fix things. Because we get up to like here, where, and this is a different version, where Flowey is killing Frisk. And what happens is, on the full version of this, with all the nice lighting and the effects and everything else, it gets to there. And then the moment we split to here, for some reason, it just decides, yeah, no, I'm not going to render any of this. So I'm losing, like, valuable time here trying to bug fix it. And what was even worse is, before that, before I tried, you know, like, rendering, it was getting up tutorials intro, so I thought, oh, it's the fire. So I took the fire out, and it's still lagging. And I'm like, that's strange. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's the file. Maybe if I just like save into a different file, take the fire and purge it completely. And purging basically means that when you've got a file like this, if I say like have Toriel here and I delete her by just hitting delete, it doesn't delete all of her. What it does is it'll delete like her model and her rig and everything, but it won't delete her textures and materials that are in Blender. So purging essentially tells it, I don't want any of that. Get rid. You know. So I thought, well, maybe it's just that. Maybe I just re-import Toriel and bug fix and do the fire again. No, still not happening. It'll render the fire on a completely separate scene, but it won't render Toriel in the scene now, even though there's no effects on top of it. And I'm like, this is weird, because I've literally rendered, I've still got it there for like when I do a proper update of this, but I've still got a full fly-through of this, fully rendered and everything, with all the same effects and the same setup. So I'm like, that's weird. That's really, really weird. I don't get what's going on there. So I'm like, okay, maybe I just take the files, like everything else, transplant it into the level itself. So I just take everything out, take all the cameras and everything else, take them all out, put them into the original file, save it as a separate one, so I'm not overwriting the original, and then we just go from there and try the. Did that? Still problems. I'm like, okay, well, my plan anyway at the moment is to, if the fire is a bit too much, I'll comp it over the footage. So I can't even get the footage to comp at the moment. And then I'm like, okay, maybe I try and just like re-render a couple of scenes in 4K and see where I can get up to. So I got up to the bit where, where is it? It's not in here. I got up to the bit where Frisk is going to be killed by the bullets here, and then it cuts to Flowey. But now, for some strange reason, if I go anywhere outside of this preview mode, so this preview doesn't have all the nice lighting and everything else, right? If I go outside of this, if I go into like the realistic lighting, all of a sudden it turns around and goes, yeah, so you're using like 8,000 megabytes in Blender. Have fun with that. We're now going to run at like 2 frames per second. And I'm like, wait, what? So I'm looking at like all my add-ons and everything else, and I'm thinking that's not right. I've done scenes like this before, and it's rendered them fine. Maybe it's physics, right? What was your first time like doing Blender? I'm pretty fine, you know. What's behind Toriel when she's running up? It could be too much on screen. So I'll explain that in a moment, because I'm getting to like the bug fix thing now, or rather the latest bug fixes that I did. So like, the next thing I'm thinking of is, well, maybe it's Toriel and Flowey and Frisk. And the reason why is because I'm only really running particle effects on the soul here, right? So I'm thinking maybe it's these lot and the grass, because the grass, as you know, reacts to physics using a cloth simulation. So I'm like, okay, I'll get rid of the cloth simulation. It's not needed for this couple of scenes. Still didn't work. I'm like, okay, let's have a look. The grass back here is all geometry nodes. So I'm like, okay, so if I change the geometry nodes so the meshes, they're actual physical things instead of just being modifiers, maybe that'll help. Nope, still doesn't help. So I'm like, huh. So maybe it's the physics being simulated on Toriel's ears and her skirt, and Flowey's petals, and Frisk's hair. Maybe it's that. Maybe I turn off the modifier for physics, or just get rid of physics completely. I bake it into the animation, so it's part of the animation and not physics simmed at all. So it still works, but it's just not, hopefully, generating too much problems that way. Did that. Nope. Even though it's an animation, it's still causing issues. And I'm like, what the hell? You know, because I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I've worked so hard on this. And if I'm stumbling at the beginning, what's it going to be like for the rest of it? Sorry, I can't stop thinking about this Swoop. Sorry for interrupting. If you played chapters 3 and 4, if you didn't, would you stream them? I'll stream them when I'm not struggling with this project. I don't even have the game yet, so... But yeah, no, I'm like trying to think, like what else could be going wrong. I go into the ruins back here, and there was like a ton of extra bits to the ruins, and I'm like, right, I'll just delete it. So as you can see here, it's deleted. It's no longer there. I purged all of that to make sure. These effects, these are literally just 2D, so that's no problem. So I'm like, okay, I've gotta be going wrong somewhere else, right? And I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, how am I gonna come up with the easiest solution for this, right? And the easiest solution I figured out is something that I've done a couple of times. It's really drastic and only works in a couple of shots, so you have to be incredibly careful with it. But what it is making a screenshot into a 2D texture and then just slapping it somewhere where nobody's going to see and hoping it works. Because that seems to work now in this area, even though this bit is lagging. I don't know why. That bit just there is lagging for no reason. Oh, it does work. It does work. I've seen it work before a couple of times. The problem is that, like, stuff that will be working in the background in some scenes, for, like, one scene won't be. And I'm like, not too bad, not too crazy. The thing is, I still don't get why this is going slow, because, as you can see, it's not a complicated scene over here. I've got, like, a couple of 100,000 polygons. Not nearly the same amount as, like, the previous files that I've had on screen would have had, like, 2 million or something. No, I wouldn't say there were too many lights in the scene. The materials are pretty simple. So it's not as if I'm, like, going absolutely completely crazy with detail. I need to put the sky there, I just realized. Toriel and Flowey and everybody should not have physics. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's not even turned on. Like, if I go... Yeah. Physics aren't even turned on. I just brought these in from another file. That's why they're so big. I'm going to take off some of these add-ons that I don't need, like COD 2 and BQR presets. I don't need those anymore, so we'll do... Where is that? Where the hell is BQR presets? Boolean quad ready? Yeah. And OCD is like damage or something? Where is it? Right, so I should have no... even self-fracture I'll turn off. I should have no reason for it lagging now, or being laggy. It's a super small environment. It has no physics attached to it or anything. So now I just need to light everything the same, do the cameras the same, and hope to dear God that everything is fine, because it should be. And I don't know what I'm going to do if this doesn't work. Like, seriously, I'm at that point of being like, if this doesn't work, I'm literally going to be in major trouble before the project has even begun to pick up speed. No, because normally, is that one? 2160 or 2190? Hang on. Yeah, 2160. So, yeah, if I can't do this now, that is literally probably going to kill the project. Like, no, not even like messing around. It will literally kill the project if I can't render sequences like this, because it's super important that I'm able to get this. So, I've obviously not been particularly well the past week. I took a break, mainly because my friends in real life were hanging out, and I was like, yeah, I'll go hang out with them in different streams, so you'll see like a bunch of other streams from me and them, where I was just chilling out and making notes in the background of how I was going to fix this. And then today I just said to Jen, I'm gonna come on and try and fix things. But yeah, essentially, if I don't get this rendered, it will kill the project. Like, that's the worst part, is it's that serious right now. Like, if this can't be done, then it means that a lot of the other stuff that I've already done can't be executed on in a similar manner. So it's make or break in terms of, like, this has to be bug checked. It has to be sorted, and it needs to be complete. It needs to actually render out in the scene, which is why I'm choosing the more drastic option of literally just being like, dude, look, I'm gonna literally take everything and just do like the crappiest way of rendering it at the moment. I'm just quickly opening another scene as well so I can see where everybody is, because I want like the same sort of camera shots going as well. And character scaling. Like I think in terms of character scaling, Flowey is just up to like Frisk's pants here. I'm trying to have a look. But yeah, like no joke, that's another reason why I've not been too happy, is because essentially I've been freaking out like mad, and then having everything kind of go wrong when I'm bug checking it has been a absolute freaking nightmare. And as you can tell, I might not sound too happy or too confident right now, because it's almost like every time I try and do something, something goes wrong, and I don't like that. So this is not good. Maybe try asking AI. In regards to my music, have you heard any other songs from other people? I've not even bothered to like go into music more. I've been too busy with this. Like, no joke. This is bug fixing this, and then just trying to relax after trying to bug fix this has been like my main focus. I have not done anything else outside of the couple of streams that I've got in like the last week, because those were to kind of take my mind off things and chill out and just have some fun with my friends, and because I don't get to see them too often, because they obviously have their own lives, but they also have like families to look after and stuff like that, and because of us having Rachel, it's not sort of like I can just go and kidnap Stu at any point in time. I gotta actually sort of make an appointment or whatever to go see him. You know. So yeah, we've all been kind of doing our own things and just getting on with stuff. So I'm like, okay, the one time that I can actually sort of like de-stress and get on with them a little bit and just have some fun, I'll do that. So I've literally not touched this project outside of attempting little bug fixes here and there for like the past, 4 or 5 days maybe? Which sounds crazy. I'd be like, dude, seriously, why are you doing that? You should be working on the project. It's like, no, I agree. I should be working on the project. I have been kind of at the side trying to do the project, but oh my god, the project is kicking my ass right now, you know. So yeah. It's been not good. While you're not able to see this as well, I've got another Blender window open to try and get Toriel's height, so I can then get Frisk and Flowey's height from it, because I measure in character at the moment. Also, sorry if you hear me drinking, by the way. So yeah, it's been it's not been the greatest of times for me. But in other parts of the project, I've also done this really, really simple way of fixing things with text just blended in. So I hope it works here. I really do. I really do. Because if it doesn't work, I'm literally stumped as to what it is. Like, I will not know the solution. No. Undertale fans were going to get out their whips, to try and get me to finish everything or work faster. The thing is, it's like I've said to him previously, it's like I can only do so much because of me having family life, you know. So I'm hoping people take that into account, because that's another thing. Like, most of my day is spent obviously looking after Rachel, and then while the worst part is, while I've been looking after Rachel recently, I've no joke been bug fixing this in my head at the same time, being like, dude, I wonder if this is it. I wonder if that's it. You know. So I've unfortunately been thinking almost as much about Rachel as I have, or rather, almost as much about this project as I have Rachel, which is not particularly great because it means that I'm focusing double on like my kid and this when my kid's more important, really. You know. So that's been making me feel guilty. I have not been having a good time trying to get this done. Not been having a good time at all. Let's see. So Frisk is just underneath Toriel's arm? Okay. About there? And then Flowey is basically up to Frisk's legs, roughly. So yeah, that's the ins and outs of what's been going on at the moment for the past, let's see how many days, because I should have that here at the moment. Like, apart from archived videos that keep going up every so often. It's been like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, 6 days? 6 days? Maybe, oh no. 7, maybe, actually. I missed out one day on Species Unknown. So yeah. Like a full week of this kind of backwards and forwards. Not cool. Not cool, project. Not cool. Make it or break it moments always stress me the hell out. The thing is, it's like, I'm normally not good with stress anyway, but like this is on a totally different level because it's just like, dude, it's the worst type because I've literally been working up to this for like a good couple of years, and then to start having problems like this before we even get into the ruins, I'm gonna be really harsh on myself and say it's absolutely freaking embarrassing that I'm having these problems now, and that seriously, it shouldn't be happening. It should not be happening at all. It's stupid as hell. That seems to run fine there, and then obviously we got that which people won't see because I'm hoping. Oh, I need to fix that as well in this scene. Okay, and then we have Toriel come in from about here, which if I film that from there, you won't see that there. The only problem is the fire won't be moving in that shot, which sucks because I spent ages getting that there so I could animate it. Unless I turn that into a video. Like from the same shot. It only just blends in there as well, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I thought, go on, I'll do a stream tonight. I didn't have to, but I was like, go on, I'll do a stream because I want to try and get this done and kind of vent a little bit because it's so annoying. Right, let's try. MA. Merge all these parts here. I don't need to, but it fixes the issue of the hole in the wall there. And then we just go, and that should be fine. Yep, that's fine. Oh, no, wait, there's a bit on the floor there. Yeah. Can I just take that? Thank you very much. I thought that was... Yeah, I thought that was done. Oh, is it? I think I know what the problem is here. That's not flat. So I do SZ0. That should be. Hang on, what the? There we go. SZ0? Oh, yeah. Funny thing is, in the other file, this was fixed. Don't know what the hell is going on here now. I know it's like a really lazy fix, but I'm just gonna merge it last. Like if we're not even gonna see this. There we go. I'll take that. I'll take that as a really ugly fix for that at the moment. Have you tried backing it up on your hard drive and then placing this in a new project and editing that, I might be running out of memory. I don't think I'm running out of memory. I've tried so many different things. This is literally like the last thing I can really do. We've not got any physics. That's going to be baked in at the end. We've not got any effects. We've got minimal lighting. The characters, like I was saying, they have no physics. I need to light them a little bit. Now I need to place them. So, like, tutorial needs to be back here. Wait, is animation on? No, it isn't. Thank God. Wait, so let's put tutorial. She needs to be. Where's the other file? But yeah, I'm anticipating this kind of stuff in future now, where I'm gonna have issues like this, and if I can tech support it right here and now, as in like get it done, get it sorted, it renders finally. You know, if I can get it done now, I'll be happy. Because then at least I know what to do in future. Because like now I know that because the scene is too big, I essentially can't render back here anymore. This is going to have to be its own image as well, which sounds silly considering like literally I don't get it, man. Like where's the if I go video editing, right? I'll show you this. It's so stupid. Right, where is it? Trailer, no. This infuriates me to no end because where the hell is it? Let's see. I think it's in my storage file and render output. Yeah, there we go, right? So, before I was turning this into oh my god, right? Before I was turning this into like a full update of the ruins. Right? Before I was gonna do that, or rather before sorry, I'm getting brain crazed, right? But before I decided I'm gonna outdo myself and just start the animation properly instead of doing like a whole update for just the ruins. I was gonna just do it as a small update, right? And be like, look how visually impressive it is, right? And I rendered this in one go, right? And look, it's the exact freaking same scene. The only difference is no characters. And look at that. Complete fly through. No problem. So, the only difference is that in this, it doesn't have physics on the floor or certain materials for like the grass moving. That's it. That's the only difference. But that literally is all in one go. No like faking here. You can see it's one smooth transition. No faking it. So it is possible. I just can't remember when the hell I did that. Whether it was in Blender 4.5 or 4.4, I don't know whether that even makes a difference right now. But that just annoys me how that works. And yet I'm literally having to go back, and for the proper animated version, I'm literally having to more or less completely go back on everything and just be like, so anyway, doing this really, really crappy sort of like fix just so that this scene will get rendered, because if this scene doesn't get rendered, then technically the rest doesn't get rendered because of how many problems I'm having. You know, it's so freaking stupid. Right, Flowey's just off center. Just off center. Flowey, come here. Flowey is roughly in the other file. Is roughly the if I just like the thing is, again, like I was saying, I'm probably gonna run into other problems like this, but if I can at least narrow down the fact that Blender just decides, yeah, I'll have a seizure right about now, then at least I can kinda come up with solutions. There we go. Flowey needs to be which should be just off. Yep, just off center. Well done, Dave. Once this is done, I need to light, frisk, and tutorial and everything. I need to put the soul back in here. And then away we go. But everything needs to be lit the same way and have the same materials and stuff. Otherwise, there's a discrepancy. Especially there's a discrepancy between how Flowey looks there. If I do that for a moment. Thought I could see his teeth there. That's fine. But yeah. Angry Dave is angry. Right. I'm gonna put this Deltarune music back on that I was listening to. Somebody made like some song from like I think chapter 3 or 4 or something. The never ending night or something. Don't know where it's from in the process of the game. Don't want to know really, just in case it's a spoiler. But I'm listening to the symphonic cover of it while I'm doing this. Sounds really cool either way. Who knew that it would be this hard to just hit render and go, you know? Let's see. Okay, so Frisk is pretty much standing directly in front of Flowey, I think? Yeah, directly in front of Flowey. Right next to that stone pillar. So, about the... Okay. 180. If you fix this, you'll be the happiest man alive. I hope so. At least it's justified me being angry. Yeah. Thing is, when I get angry like this, it's never nice. Because I might as well just put my moody avatar on, you know. The only difference is like between moody angry and me angry. Me angry is just me like kind of sad and annoyed. Moody angry is like aggressive and shouty and sometimes swearing. You know, it's crazy. Right, so that should be the scene set up. So now I do the lighting, I do the cameras and everything all over again. Hopefully this should work then. So we do let's do scene 5 redone. Save that. Right, and then we're gonna do Frisk lights. Trail lights. That reminds me, casting. Ooh. Oh, dude. Let's have a look. What the heck just happened here? 1 day ago. 20 hours ago. Interesting. Okay, that's for Ice Cap. Oh, people still submitting voice stuff. Not sure if you knew, but the remix of Once Upon a Time I made tuned slightly higher compared to the original. Just wanted to get it off my chest. Interestingly enough, Swoop, I did post it to the Minecraft group that does Undertale, but in Minecraft on a larger scale, and the feedback I got from the person that does music there says could do something different, like adding chords, a drum line, or a unique bass line, or something like that. That's the only feedback I got. Let's just put Hopes and Dreams back on here. Oh god, there's the scene, just like tanking again. Oh, I need the soul in as well. Chords, drum lines, and bass. Yeah, that's the only feedback somebody gave me, so. Alright, where's Frisk? Frisk. Frisk lights. Fill light. Key light. Wait, what? That's an area, okay. Another area. What the? If it's an improvement you're saying you or they want, I can do that. Yeah, they said potentially add that and see how it sounds. Need some death metal vocals and blast beats. There is actually a version like that, Damon, for some of the Undertale music. It's actually really good. I hope I do not spoil things by trying to include the soul here. I might actually just gonna boop just in case. I need the soul, but the soul has a couple of little things to do with it that might spoil things. So. Let's see if that works. If I import this now, is that fine? Yeah, it is. Oh my god, it's renamed differently. Not that now. I need to sleep in a few minutes, but I'll be sure to improve the sound by then. Says Proof. Proof? Proof's not even a swoop. Sorry, I totally messed up there. Circle particles, what? Has that got 2 particle effects to it? It does. Why the hell do you have 2 particle effects? My only concern is how to send it to you. I don't think there's going to be an option. I'll have to figure that out another time. Hang on. Is that using... Oh, I know which one that's using. Can I just... Scene 5 redone. Do. Soul. Please don't spoil things. Bam. Oh my god, thank god it did not spoil. Do. I really have to check the soul file in future just to make sure that the damn thing does not have any issues. Because the soul file is arguably one of the most important things in the entire project. And it has like a massive spoiler attached to it. And, every time I import it, it's like, it's a risk whether I spoil a massive part of the entire project or not. It's true. VFX. Whew, right. Can do that as a sphere. Hey, Wally. Wally, things aren't going so good. Yeah, I'm not having a good time at the moment. Is the best way of putting it. Hey Z, nice to see everyone. Don't die. No, I'll mention it because I want to, like mention it to people. So what's been happening is I've been having issues. I've already mentioned them previously in the stream, but I'll just summarize it as like, essentially I've had to delete most of the ruins at the beginning because for some strange reason, this scene where Flowey gets set on fire has just like totally screwed up. Like when Toriel comes in, it just lags for no reason. It kills everything, and I've not been able to render for like a week. And I've just mentioned like if I can't bug fix this, it kills a lot of future stuff because of it not being able to render a simple scene. So I've had to do the crappiest bug fix ever, which I've done in a couple of other areas, admittedly, but I didn't want to do here because I've not had to do it, which is I've literally had to turn the back of the ruins into a 2D image. and the fire in the background is now stationary, so I've kind of been really upset because for this no reason this should be giving me problems. I've mentioned it again. I don't know what that Ray's doing there. I've mentioned it before, but like essentially one of the main issues is that I did a render of this, like the entire thing, just like going through like this, all the way up to the doors as one sequence, and it had no lag in it whatsoever. And me trying to bug fix this for like a week, it's not provided me with any solid answers. So I've been more or less racking my head, been going through bouts of like a little bit of depression, just like, dude, I don't know what to do now. What happens if I can't even get into the ruins? No, I have been, no joke, just really freaking out. Where's that the dog? Sounds giving the dog a bone. But yeah, no. It has been not nice. So this streamers, I've described it as literally a make or break. It's like it either works or it potentially kills a lot of momentum, and I won't know what to do. You know, so so I'm kind of freaking out right now on stream. That's why when you came in, I was like, oh no. So I have not been having the greatest of times. It's the reason why I haven't streamed progress for like a week as well, because I was doing really good. And I'm like, oh, Toriel's badass intro, and then we're practically into the ruins. That's great, you know. I made Toriel's intro look really good, and then it's like, so Blender says you're using 8,000 megabytes to render, and I'm like, that's not right, and it should work. Maybe if I cut back on a couple of areas, and Blender's like, you're still using about 8,000 megabytes. I'm like, that's totally not true. It's like, so 8,000 megabytes. I'm like, dude, seriously, I've bug fixed this thing to hell and back, and it's just like, looks like it's not good enough. And I'm no joke, like stressing like mad. It's it's definitely not the nicest thing to experience, you know. The funny thing is, I actually have that same file open that's been giving me those many problems. First it was terrifying. Oh, I know, that's because I need to edit them. Moody is suffering, bring in a therapist. I know, right? Like, memes needed a therapist when we, Frisk is just startled here. Like, no, I don't believe this is happening. But yeah, like, the other file that was giving me a problem, I actually do have open, but you can see how it's lagging when I, oh Jesus, when I try and move it around. Like, the Hotland incident, yeah, memes needed a therapist for the Hotland incident, and now I need a therapist for the freaking ruins of all things. I just realized that background needs to be black now, doesn't it? Yeah, I was wondering why. If I bump that down, it doesn't look too bad. Whereabouts is that? If I match that up. Okay, so the plane at the back needs to be slightly bigger. Where is it? So this needs to be a bit bigger. Needs to be more. I'm trying to figure this out here. Needs to be about there, I think. Hang on. Trying to blend in a 2D image with a 3D scene is not good. I'm like over Frisk's head here as well. Let's see. Oh, I get it. The stairs aren't even visible, so if we go like that, like there. Problem is, does that blend in with the floor now? There? No, it doesn't. So then I've got to push that further back, which then creates problems. Hang on. About there, right? Like, oh, yeah. I think it goes about there. That looks roughly about right, but then we got that issue of the grass there blending in. So then I moved that up. I'm going to have to rotate it. It's literally going to have to be rotated on like a 20-degree angle or something and hope that it works. About there. Please just work. Please just goddamn work. All I want to do is create an Undertale animated movie. Jesus Christ. That's so hard to ask for. I'll take that. I'll take that. Oh, you got this. I hope so. Because, you know, like, I hate this. Like, for Z and Kofi, I'll explain it here again, like, properly, but, like, a quick comparison is, like, you saw that scene, and I can show you the other version that's struggling real quick, right? The other version that's struggling is this one, right? This is the version that was lagging. You could see it lagging here. And my first thing was, oh, I'll just take out Toriel's fire. That didn't work. I took out the physics. No. Took out the collision on the grass. No. Everything that I can think of, just no, right? And oh god, it's lagging. It looks good, but it's lagging. And I don't get why it's all of a sudden started lagging. Right? Just right now, it's like, I just want to lag. You know, I feel like I'll be a bit awkward, Dave. You won't even be able to get out of the intro scene. You know, good luck trying to do your project when you can't even get out of the intro. So I'm like, oh, thanks for that. Thanks for that, Blender. You know, but where is it? Is it that one? The reason it really annoys me is, like I was saying before, if I go to render output, before I started doing this entire thing as just animating the ruins, I was going to do the ruins update as a complete visual thing, right? And look at what is the most annoying thing here, right? Outside of characters, look at this, right? This is the exact same thing rendered off previously, so it's managed to do it, right? The only difference is there's no characters, and I've not had to do a 2D plane. It's all 3D, and it's all there, all rendered. So I thought, oh, no problem, I'll just go render it. Yeah, it's giving me problems. So again, it's blowing my mind. I'm just like, dude, what? Why is this giving me issues? I've done it before. Why is it giving me issues now? Yeah. Not sure how I feel about you calling me that. I could just go back to Wally if you want. Like, either one. At the moment, I'm just like, maybe the models. I honestly don't know. Because, like, when you look at this, most of this is, like, pretty low poly. It's only, like, the rocks and stuff. Even the rocks are low poly. Like, the materials, there's a few of them, but they aren't totally crazy. I've tried keeping everything as low as possible, deliberately. Like, the characters are a little bit high, but not too much. Like, all of Hotland was almost, like, 2 million polys, right? And when I go to the stats on this, where is it? Right? 2 million polys on Hotland. This isn't even, like, half of that. And it's not been able to do it. It just suddenly decided to change mid-project. So it's like, what? It makes no sense. Soup says, as I said before, I don't have much else to say here. Maybe telling some people in chat about the remix. Oh yeah. Flowy lighting. I'm gonna try and get everything lit up here and looking good. And then we'll see if I can just bring in the animations. Actually, instead of making everything look good, let's just do the animation and see if that works with the cameras and everything. Frisk, lights. Sounding a bit off. Yeah, I'm alright. It's just a bit of a cough there. My little one has a little bit of a throat cold, seemingly. And I've got a little bit of it as well, so it's not the greatest, but it's okay. The problem here now is that I've got the other version of Blender open, and I actually want those other camera shots. You know, the exact angles. So if I just take the camera out of there, I should be fine. Hopefully. Maybe it'll cheer you up. It snowed here last night. Oh, nice. Hope it looks nice. I'm going to delete absolutely everything in the previous file. Delete hierarchy. No, I only want the dolly for... Oh, wait, where is it? It's got to be... It's after... It's after the bit where Frisk cowers away from the bullets, and then they vanish. So that would be in another file. Gotta figure this out now. Where's it? Scene 5. Hope it doesn't crash. I'm gonna basically like rip my other scenes apart just to figure out how to get this one done. I tried showing my remix to people in Inverted Fates Discord, and guess what? I got as a response by someone, rude person telling me to stop begging. I mean, like, if you're after feedback, then it's not rude. You know, it's just like, dude, seriously, what's your problem? There we go. That's what I needed. Right that point there. So this sequence starts 4,149. And then Toriel comes in and completely wipes the floor with Flowey. Okay, can I just like save that for a moment and take out the dolly cameras and stuff? Bam, delete hierarchy so that everything is gone. I can edit cameras later on again. I just need to save them out, clean up, purge unused data. Get rid of how many materials? 87, 4 particles, 5 shape keys, 700 meshes, 7 armatures, 56 lights. Oh god, I might have to relight. The core is going to be a nightmare. I might have to relight it. Let's do... Oh, I'm getting a message. Ah. Sleeping solely with a heavy weight on my chest. Thanks for cat. I'm out of YouTube Premium, so I'm getting ads. Yeah, I hate the ads. If things are getting tough, we're with you in the dark, says Swoop. Oh, I need to listen to there was a version of that. I think it was I don't know whether it was the original one or a remix one. And just gonna quickly check it out because I swear there's like a really damn good one. But oh, there's Cammy. Cammy's good. Okay, so if I save this now, then I've got all the cameras, hopefully, and then I can just transplant that. So we'll do scene 5. Oh, scene 5, camera transplant. No, it's not the same one. Like I've heard a better one. Sounds terrible of me, but okay, so those are all the cameras from the other project. So we should technically just have to put them in shot by shot, and we're good. I hate the way though that now I essentially have to get rid of all of this. Right, we're starting from 4149, and it's gonna end at 4864. There's like one version of Don't Forget. I can't remember what the hell it is, but it's so damn good. I think it's like a cover or something. Hang on. I'm trying to remember what the The heck it is, because I've been listening to different things for like hopes and dreams repeatedly over and over and over. Also got to make sure I don't get any spoilers while looking for this as well. Oh, 5 years ago. Let's have a look at that one. It's the only problem when you've not played the new chapters yet, and everyone's like basically played it. That one? Might be that one. There's the official one. The official one's pretty good. Right. Let's get this done. Done and dusted, because I am... Oh, crap. I am sick of being messed around by this project. And I've only just started, technically. If you go off the fact that I'm only just animating. Right, so there's the shots from before. Okay, there we go. Right, so the first one is Dollycam 001, which is 17. Okay. Should be that one. So that'll be Flowey. We go, boom, dolly camera, marker, bind to camera. So if I go to 0 now. Oh, please tell me that's Flowey. Ah, there we go. Wait, what? No. Seriously, can I just... It was doing this the other day. I kind of hate it when it does this a little bit. Why are you pointing my camera in the floor? Flowey, stop! I no joke. I actually want that camera. Like, can I? Son of a... Right, I need that one as the active camera. So we go, where is it? View, camera, set objects. Why is it in the floor? It shouldn't be in the floor. Dude, there's nothing looking at that at the moment. Like, it's over here. Where is that? 17. Yeah, it's literally here. It's that. Hang on. Marker, bind to camera. Right? Now if I just go... Why? Why? Oh, so it'll do it there. So if I go... Bam. Right? And then we go marker. Why is it in the floor? It makes no sense. It's another thing to bug fix. Sending more memes. The floor is made out of floor. No joke, I had to do this the other day, like, just messing around with cameras. I got it to work eventually, but I don't know how. And it's annoying because, like, these are all the camera angles that I worked previously, right? I could either remake them, which might be the case at this point, but it should. Like, you can see the movement there. Camera location, camera scale, lens, offset. I've got everything there, right? So if I come out of pose mode, you can literally see the freaking camera there. So we go marker, bind to marker, right? And then if I hit, oh my god, it's finally doing it. Right. And then this is so crazy because I have to do it like frame by frame as well. So it's like Dollycam 2, which is 18, needs to be at frame 4271. This is why it's so annoying, like when this kind of stuff happens. Right. Oh, no. No. Back. I want to jump to that. And then it's 18. Where are you? The 18 bind to camera. Right. Dude, all this fixing is just crazy. 19. Feel like I'm picking up a little bit of momentum here, and the funniest part is I'm listening to the Deltarune soundtrack. Oh, this is Don't Forget Your Hopes and Dreams. It's a combo. Oh, dude. I like. Do. Wait, Toriel's coming in there? What? Why is that camera there? That's strange. Unless that's meant to be where she is. Do. Okay. Camera 4 needs to be at the camera 4. Wait, what? No, screw this. I'm just gonna redo it. I'm gonna redo it. That was just messing up way too much. I'm not having it mess up on me, not now. Screw that. I literally will redo all of that work. Because at least it's better than having to deal with some crap again that Blender's doing and not giving me my scene properly. It's like, oh, you imported the camera directly into the exact scene, and for some strange reason, still not working? I will literally go back through, look at every single scene that I've previously done, and just like, yeah, okay, here we go. Copy the camera work exactly. I got another jump scare by another laugh says, well, thanks, but yeah, Blender's just being stupid tonight. Blender's like, so you want your project done, right? And I'm like, yes. It's like, well, be a shame if it just happened to screw up, you know. Like, even here, if I... That's literally the same kind of thing. If I go from there, that's literally the same camera angles. I think. I tried that one. If that one doesn't work, then I really am going to be Out of options. Camera transplant, right? Boo-doo-doo. Yeah, let's try that one. You're almost done? Not anymore. Oh, yeah. I don't know why the other versions of the scene are just wrecked as well. Scene. Scene 5, fire only. Scene 5 without fire. Scene 5 optimized. Scene 5 redone. These ads, says Wally. Okay, that's all of that bit done. Right. I was just checking, like, scene 4 actually does have part of scene 5 in as well. It's just, I wanted 5 to be its own thing. But, if I get rid of this now, just go into here. I'm gonna try one last time from another file to append these cameras. Can I just... Collection... Cameras... There's all the rigs. Let me just see how all these work. Okay, so that one there, you can clearly see it's aiming at Toriel, where she's moving in. Boop, right. So that should be the right one now. If I go to, like, camera 1 there, right, and I just go marker, bind to, right? Come on, please, please just give me this. I need a win right now. 02 is it? That. I'm gonna put hopes and dreams on. Go to that. Camera 2. Dolly camera 2. Right. Please just work so I don't have to. If I have to, I will, but I'd rather not. Because it'll save me time. Right. Please just work. Please just goddamn work. This needs to be on Toriel the moment I set this. Why is that no... It should be there. That's the exact one? Has it not got a animation track? It should do. Right. So much for saving me time. take a break. I've already been taking a break for like the past week. I can't afford to. Not anymore. Hang on. Let's go from the... I'll match the animation if I have to. Hang on. I'll make notes of it. I'll do it on Discord. I'm just doing some notes on the Discord, and I'll be literally just copying from the other file. I wish I had experience so I could help as well. It's alright. So, scene 4, right? Scene 4 has literally everything, so we're gonna go for that. I'm just gonna pick it apart. Right? So we start from the animation. Where's Flowey? We'll get all this animation imported, then we'll go from there. Because I'm sick of this now. Right, scene 4. Right, so I need that. Flowey, do me a favor. Give me your animation file. Literally, just give me your animation file, man. I need it. I'm not a happy person right now. That video is still being worked on. Wally says if that cheers you up, by the way. Thank you very much. I hope it's going good. That moment where I'm literally like ripping Flowey, like completely in terms of his animation. I'm just like, dude, I animated you previously. I'm ripping those frames. There we go. Take that, man. I'll rip your freaking facial expressions out as well in a little bit. Right, was... Frisk. I need those animations from you. Do 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 do. Right, that's 4262. Okay. You know what? Screw you, steals animation files. I know, right? That's literally what it's come down to. It's like, dude, I've already done this work. I'm getting the animations at least done. Camera work isn't too bad. Like Frisk, I need this. 4262 it was. 4262. I remember your animations. Right, so he's doing that. He's busy chuckling and being like, "Brr, brr, 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 brr." And then it changes. Frisk should be. Oh, let's see. When Flowey has finished his little chuckling thing, I need to get when Frisk has anims next for that. So, at 4281, Frisk needs to be stood up in that exact position. And I know that position well because it was a really late edition. It's 4268, wasn't it? Hang on. Yep, 30 FPS. I just realized that's going to be different. It's going to be straight after Flowey's finished. Because it's totally different because of the timing for the file. Okay, right. So the moment Flowey has ended there and does his little whoop, that's when Frisk should be in that position. So we got gimme. Human, I remember your animation file. Frisk needs to be like that. Right? And then come on, load. There we go. There we go. As Frisk is just about reaching the end of that, Toriel comes in. We get Toriel being an absolute badass. Toriel! Toriel, give me your animation files. Be a good mother and give me your animation files. Dude, if I can get this done. 3 odds. Hey, Sammy. Human, I remember your 8,000 megabytes. Oh, dude. Dude, so funny. Right. Sammy, I'm not having a good time. I'm literally, like, going through it here. And then, just as we reach the Toriel comes in. There's going through it, and then there's really going through it. Blender literally just be like, do you want to do the project? Be a shame if you couldn't. That moment where I'm not afraid to stream my failures as well, as it were. Right, Toriel should be hand up in the air yet, and should be already doing her thing, and then she goes, blah. Yep, I'll have to get the frames for the skirt moving and her ears moving later on. I love the way she just keeps going at the end there because I've not set that up yet. So funny. I was like, nah. Toriel, what's wrong with your arms, Toriel? Right, and then we need Flowey. We just 6,000. I think I traumatized my BFs as Sammy. Right, I need Flowey to turn around after that. It's like I must get jiggy with. Oh, right. So now we need Flowey's bit here. Right. So after Toriel has done her fireball thing, that's when Flowey's gonna have his little moment where he's like, she walks in, and then Flowey turns around. I'll get all of the rest of his animations. Right? And then it's just as that happens, as he turns around, that's when she casts Fireball. And then he goes, And it's totally okay to watch there because of it being in preview mode, but the moment I put everything in beautiful mode, it just goes, no, no. Right, so we need... Where's Flowey? Flowey! I need to pick on you. This isn't the genocide route, but seriously, man, I'm at wit's end here. You either work with me or I end up really freaking out. There we go. He needs to be turned around as she gets to about the... I'd love to stay, but work calls to Sammy. Thanks for coming in anyway, Sammy. Right, so he's gonna be like that there. And then she does the fireball thing, and then he goes, ah! And then vanishes. And I can do all the facial stuff, I'll get that copied in a little bit as well. That's no big deal. No, it's just Frisk. I just need Frisk's files. And then I might even have a laugh and just like put the version of Hopes and Dreams on that I've been listening to in the background. Because I'm seriously just like losing it right now. And I'm like, dude, I don't care about copyright stream anymore. That should. Oh, this isn't the version where... okay, Frisk needs to... Where is it? Don't think it was 6, because 6 is when I was including Toriel again. Let's do 5. Dave goes insane while Hopes and Dreams plays in the background. There we go. Toriel comes in. Total badass. Blah. Boom! And there we go. That's the animation file that I need. Frisk! Give me your animation file! Oh, there's another bit that I need as well, I just realized. So when Flowey turns around, that's when Frisk needs... Flowey, don't just sit there and move. It's okay, he's totally fine. That moment where Flowey deforms slightly, because Voidley said it would be funny to have him, like, deform as if he was stretching, but his face actually stretches as well. It's totally weird. But it's fine. It's no big deal. Just... Ah! There you go. That's when it happens properly. Ah! So, when Flowey turns around like that, that's when Frisk needs to be having these wobbly motions. Frisk is like, dude, seriously? Am I tripping balls right now? Oh, and... Wally, Fly watching the flames come closer. Oh. I mean, you're not wrong. It's just, when you look at what happens in the game, and then you try and animate that, that's kind of just like what seems to happen. Okay, there we go. If I take that and just put it about there, so go, hang on. That should be more over here. I got to reuse that animation, which is really cool. So when he's like that, we just about there. Bah. Okay. That's the basics of the scene set up. I'll just sit there and stare. Technically, he has no legs, so he can't really go anywhere. You know, all he can do is duck. Then he was burned 58 times. Right, so we got bam, right? And then he shakes it off, goes up, and then we key that in there. And then he goes. So by that point, he's gone. So he just goes. But I think we need to potentially give him a bit more time there. Whoa. Bam. Let's see how that looks. Dude, seriously? Hang on. Yeah. Good ads be gone. I know, right? Like, seriously, I have the same problem myself. Like, I've been using YouTube without ads for ages. No, I mean, with ads for ages, and it's got to the point where it's like mainstream TV. I absolutely hate its guts. No, it's so freaking annoying. It's like, dude, I just wanna watch some fun stuff, and instead YouTube's like, would you like this advert for toothpaste or whatever? Would you like another Jet 2 holiday? I'm like, no, YouTube. I just realized Toriel grows in size there as well. What the? That's because of the dude. What? She grows in size because of the animation. Which bone causes it to grow there? Because this is like Power Rangers at this point. Make my monster grow! Can I just like figure out which one is actually doing that? Is it that one? If we get rid of that. No, hang on. Right. If I get rid of that now. No, it's still doing it. Is it that one? Oh, please don't tell me it's that one. Oh, no. Right, can I just have that? I was like, oh, come on. No, I don't want scale properties to be off. Because the whole point of that is she goes up and down. Wait, it's not that? Hang on. If it's not that, then which one is controlling the scale? Toriel, what are you doing? Like, seriously. Is it that one? No, it's only a couple of frames between there and there. Oh, is it that? Is it the hip bone? No, it's not the hip bone. What? Please don't tell me. Which bone is it that's... I don't even... I'm gonna have to counteract this in the one way that I know how. Dark magic, my child. Dark magic. I'm gonna have to counteract this in the one way that I know how. Right? Because she's growing up. We'll just scale the box down. So we'll scale the box based on her. So like for instance, we know she's gonna be that tall, right? Hang on. If I put my... She's like triple the size. Right? We just scale her back down to about there. Hey, that's not bad. Hang on. It worked. So then we just go Wait, what? No, why? No, why is this even a thing? This shouldn't be a thing, right? We insert keyframe, scale. Insert keyframe, scale. Right? And then we just go why? Tutorial why? Am I literally just gonna have to be like duplicate the? Why is she picking on me? Why? What even is this? What? Where'd Toriel go? What the actual? Hang on. Wait, where's the what the actual? Right. This is so stupid. Right. I don't know. I really don't know. Right, so the down to the go down to the is that I don't get this. I don't get why she's insistent on being like, child, I must grow. It makes no sense to me. Oh no. Sounds like Rachel's woken up. With her eczema. Oh. Big goat. Goat mama be like, I will grow, child. There we go, right? So from there, we got Toriel coming in. We need it to be about the when she ends this sequence, she needs to be about there, roughly. Gigantic goat lady. It's just weird that it's been doing that. Like, if I just you can see it growing on screen. At least the camera's gonna like completely annihilate that. Boom. Like, let's see how her camera track looks at the moment. Well, not a camera track, her actual walk track. If I interpolate that as linear. Dude, that's supposed to be linear. What's going on here? If I go. What is that because of the. That shouldn't be having those problems either. This is annoying me. Like, literally, there should just be press that, it moves. Like, the location, everything should be linear so that it's not. Because at the moment, that's not linear, that's Bezier. Dude. Right. Instead of, like, doing that, I might attach it to another empty. Dude, wait, what? She just grows anyway, what? Right? I don't understand. That's not what should be happening there. Let's just delete the movement empty stuff, tutorial. And then just be like, tutorial, can you just not have that movement empty, thank you? Wait, where's she gone? Wait, can I have tutorials mesh, please? Can I just, oh no. It's being a pain because it can. Why? Why is she like? Why is she in her other pose? Oh, I see. Right, can we just? She turned into an eldritch horror for. I know, I saw that. Hang on, I know which one it is now, though. It's that the. Oh. It's not the mesh, it's the rig. The problem is, for some strange reason, it's kept that scaling data. It's not having any of it. It's kind of annoyed me there. Because, yeah, it's just going to keep going. If I delete, where is it? Is there something for scale here? The only problem is, I don't think it's for everything, because I've got all these rig things in Japanese from where it came from. The only thing I could do is attach that empty to another empty and just control it that way. Where's tutorial? What's these? Yeah. Wally! Ah! Trying to get stuff done. Oh, right. If I do that and then attach that to that. Parent to object. So now that. What? That to that. That should. Yep. Then. Just messing around with the scaling here is going to be stupid. Because she needs to be that tall. So if I go. I take this. And just go. This is like the most lazy thing ever. Hopefully this will work. Right, and I just go. The. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Now, if I put that there. Now she just goes from like being shrunk to that. Oh, wait, what? That's weird. Oh, no. I wanted to go forward. Hang on, redo. Wait, what? Why did it? Dude, it worked 1 second. Oh, hang on. I'm literally gonna have to put it as that, right? And then this is so stupid. I'm gonna triple down on it because I know that's an issue now. So we're gonna triple down on it by having a circle. Reason for this is I don't want to have to mess around with her anymore. So it's just like. And now we'll apply everything else to that. Circle mode. I'm gonna apply that to that, right? So now that fix should technically work. And we have a movement circle, so we go tutorial, movement circle. And then she just comes in. So hang on. We got. Right, so she should be moving at about there. So from there, inwards. Right, when she throws that, she needs to be about there. We'll just bam. Right, and then she keeps on moving a little bit. So that's about there. We're playing the circle game with Toriel. Right, now if I linear that. Please. Please, it's not showing, but I hope it is. Oh, it's working. Dude, I'll take that. There we go. Those should all be linear transforms. The reason for that is she walks at the same speed. So you don't ever see her slow down. Bah. That end? What is going on there? I need to fix that because I don't know why she just does the wiggle at the end. It didn't do that in the other version. Yeah, at least we're winning, kinda. I just realized, is she on target? Yeah, she is. Okay, right? And then the end of that will be, obviously, Frisk getting picked up by Toriel, which will be a new file. It'll be Scene 6. Scene 6 will have everything in it. Like, look at this, right? Scene 6 should run fine. And Scene 6 I already set up previously. Where is it? In before I, like, save over Scene 6 by accident. So Scene 6 is a completely fresh file. And look! Oh, the background's fine. And the frame rate is kind of fine, but hopefully it should be okay. And there was a buffer full message there. What the hell? Hang on. If I go... I want to know what this message was. Because that might help me with my issue. What the hell is going on there? I got run simplified, right? I'm bug fixing again now. Hang on. What? Something there. Something happened between. Wait. It's that. I need to know what. Shadow buffer full. Ah, okay. Let's search up what that could be, and I'll put hopes and dreams on again. Blender shadow buffer full. Error shadow buffer full. Go into performance memory shadow pool. Hang on. Before I do that, let's actually have a look. Means that the scene requires more shadow memory than is available. To fix this, you might need to increase the pool size by doing performance memory. Or reduce the number of lights. Lower the shadow resolution on individual lights, or maybe disable shadows on some lights entirely. Okay. Into performance. Memory. Where is it? System. Oh, no, wait. Render properties. Where are they? Render properties. Performance. Memory. Shadow pool. Increase the value to allocate more memory. A gig? And before I find out that was what was ruining the other scene, hang on. It's just actually. Performance, memory, a gig? Oh, no, everything's lagging. It's definitely not that. Nope, it's definitely not that. No, everything's lagging. Flowey, I want my computer back. Oh my god. There we go. It overloaded my computer to the point where there wasn't enough information to run the stream as well. Okay, I don't think that was it. But this is gonna be Blender 3D is an official fan game. There's a movie. There's a movie done in Blender. I can show you off some bits if you want, or at least the short that I did. I'll do the short. Where is it? Because the short's pretty cool. Let's grab this here. I'll pull this up so you can see. Boom. And then I'll just go quiet for a moment. When someone tells you about Undertale in 3D, do you think of this? Maybe this? I'm not so sure about that one. That one mod? Roblox? Or this?
If you refuse to fight, Asgore will take your soul and destroy humanity.
How did you get here, my child? Are you hurt?
In this world, it's kill or be killed. I'm so tired of being a flower.
It was nice to meet you. Goodbye.
So yeah. Fun times. Oh, right. Let's get on with this. So we need to go through these cameras and get them all lined up with the previous file stuff. So we've got first bit. Oh, Blender be freaking a little bit there. Okay, so we got first shot with the camera is like here. We got 30mm camera, and we got mark, bind. So this is all ready to go. right? And then I just have to line this up. So this is we're getting somewhere. Finally. If I can get all of these lined up how they were in the previous scene, I'll be super happy. Meanwhile, I said I was going to do this for a little while, but I'll let you listen to the version of Hopes and Dreams that I've been listening to in the background. I'm going to mute my mic as well. God damn, it's so good. So, yeah, I've been listening to that a lot. I think I'll listen to it some more now while I'm doing this. We are so close to having this redone. And then hopefully, this is going to be consistent. Right, and then Toriel comes in here now. And this is so exciting because hopefully we're getting somewhere again. Like I genuinely feel like progress is being made at the moment. I could be wrong and just hyping myself up. But we're getting extremely close to remaking everything that I'd previously done. So it's like, yeah, let's just hope to God it works. Oh. Find camera. This one is specifically for Toriel. Why is that? Should be that way? It's gonna be like that. Then I'll just delete that and just go. There we go. Because this should be locked on tutorial for her big speech. Together we're unstoppable. I'd like to think that, you know. Let's just hope that by the end of tonight, hopefully, I can hit render and it gets us further. Because that would be the best I can hope for right now. Do 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 do. I just realized I might have to match this up to the previous frame. Hang on. So it cuts off her eyes. Okay. But it needs to be smaller. About the roughly about the. There's only one difference between shots. Her hand's slightly forwards. So I need to go about there, maybe? It's in the corner. Oh, come on. Oh. It's like that. Hang on. Needs to be smaller. That way I can zoom in a little bit more. At least I should be able to. About there. And that's when Toriel does her speech. Then we got Flowey's turnaround in a moment. So we got Toriel walking to about the. Right. If I can linear that and hope it keeps up with her. Ah, it does. Right, and then that should be Flowey. The next one. Camera, dolly. Camera 4? Oh, camera rig 4. Bind to camera. And then we'll bring this over. Because the next shot is Flowey turning around. So it's... Oh. This kind of shot. Specifically, it was more of a close-up on Flowey. About there. Right? And then we've got to get the... pose mode going so we can keep the... target on him. So if I stay about... Oh, no, come on. Didn't want that going up. Because that needs to be roughly about there, right? Just so we can show Frisk a little bit. And then he needs to come back up like that. So this is going to come round to roughly about here like this. So it's like... Ooh. Let's try and... And then just as he does that, I had a 5-minute unskippable had. We're so close to being done. Like, as in the animation side of things. I'm like so close to getting back to where I was before, you know, where it's like all I have to do is add pretty things and hope that it doesn't poop the bed, as it were. Like, as long as it plays nice. Then hopefully we should be fine. Now we do the bit where Toriel walks in, voiced by Z, being an absolute badass. We made progress to get back to where we were. Hang on. Let's just... I need to see what the shot angle is for this now. Oh, it's a close-up of Toriel. It would have to be, wouldn't it? That's a problem. I know why I did a close-up as well. It's going to be a problem because the rest of the ruin's there, but hopefully we can disguise that. Especially if I don't do certain, like a certain angle. I know the reason why I've done it close up so you can see all the fire and everything. Because it's supposed to make Toriel look like an absolute badass. Right, so we need this here, right? It can't go any further than that. Oh no! The scene's edge is right there. Hang on. Right. If that goes back, that's gonna cut in, isn't it? Hang on. I mean, just make a meme out of Flowey staring at the fire as it barrels towards him. Hang on. Oh, dude, am I actually... Oh my god, right. Wally, check this out. So, I might have done it. Hang on. It needs to be dark as well. I might have actually managed this. Just give me a... Oh, that doesn't quite smooth in there. I might have to look at that. I might have to do something else. But basically, the idea is that everything is like super black in this scene anyway. For the fight sequence. But what I'm showing is, see this square here that goes around Toriel? That's normally what you... full screening for this. This box, right, is normally what you can see in the camera when I render it off, right? But the thing is, it's so close to the edge there of the image. There's nothing actually there. Hang on, where is it? If I take this camera behind there, it doesn't go any further, so it's just black. So it's like, if I showed either too much that way or too much that way, it breaks the illusion. And then when I've gone and looked at it here, it's just safe enough. Like, the only problem, maybe that pillar there. If I'm gonna have to move that pillar slightly to hide it. But I might have just got away with the most craziest way of basically hiding this this entire thing. Hang on. No, come on. Work with me, Blender. Work with me, not against me. Can I get that and just move it? Hang on. I need to just... No, that better have not deselected anything there. Wait, so if I just adjust that slightly. And then we just... Actually... Oh, it's gonna look better. Like, when I light it up, it's gonna look better, but that's like the most cheekiest way of lighting that, especially because I have to go back in and try and match the background with the lighting. But it's just so funny how now that matches over there, so you can't see past it, but you can a little bit there. But as long as I get the actually, I could wrap that around thinking about it. I could always, at the very edges, right, do a wrap around, and what this essentially would do is try and hide the thing that I'm doing, like that, and then we just... It might look a little bit crap, but we can try and adjust it just a little bit. I don't think it's gonna work so well there, but we can try from the camera shot. Not too bad, I suppose. It all depends on the lighting, because the lighting has to match. Hang on. Boom. It's easier if I just do that and then just adjust that to be like there or something. I do that and then just go... This is entirely mesmerizing me because I don't know anything about Blender. Essentially, what I just did was like a really crappy way of extending the edges of the scene so it works for what I need. But then when Toriel throws her fireball, we need to track it. So I need it being tracked. I might have to actually render this with fire again, but actually save it before I put fire in it. But basically, the fire comes out there, and then it hits Flowey eventually. After like, how many frames? Hang on. When she does her animation, the camera snaps to him at about... Wait, 4680. Hang on. I'm gonna calculate this. Calc. 4680. Right, it starts going to him in like 30 frames, I think. 4, 6, 9, 8 minus 4, 6, 30. Oh no, 60 frames. So in 2 seconds, it then goes to him. So what we essentially have is this shot going. Let's make sure this focuses on Toriel here. Right, I need to keyframe. It's going to be 3522. About the. What is that wireframe, says Janko? Hello, this is the beginning of the ruins for Undertale. Let's check this works. Right, the camera needs to move with her now. So in 2 seconds. Oh, it needs to be closer on her. Because of her being a badass. So it's like. And then immediately. About the we need to push out. Right? Actually, maybe a little bit further like there. And then it's 2 seconds from there. I see. Because I've moved stuff, it needs to be closer. That needs to be faster there. About there. Oh, there we go. That needs to be slightly delayed now. There we go. That's the similar camera shot that I had. I just need... For that needs to stay with Toriel. About there. Okay, there we go. There. I feel like I might be a bit too many polygons to the pillars if you want to run good. Oh no, I've got it all running a little bit better. Better than what it was before. That's not bad. And then we switch to Flowey. Because Flowey's going to have his moment of, like, pause. And then about there is when we need the next camera. So I need another camera rig. Make sure I hit save on this damn thing. Add camera dolly cam. Camera rig 6. Gonna play the other version of Hopes and Dreams I was listening to, or is it? Trying to find it now. It's just like not there. Okay, guess I'll be listening to Deltarune and stuff then. Right, and then marker for this needs to be bound to that camera. And then we just go. This has to be right behind Flowey as he's about to get yeeted. From about there. Okay. And then we just change the control of that. And just go. Right. So it's like. Then about there is where we change. And we do another camera. Camera rig. Oh my god. Coincidence? 7th camera rig? Dude, what? Like, no joke. That's just kind of creepy how it's the 7th camera rig and it's also, I think, the end shot as well. Bind, and then we bring that camera over here. Yeah. Minus 180. Why do the pillars have so many polygons? This is an animation. Why is there an insistence on the pillars having so many polygons? Like, I know these were borrowed models that I didn't get myself or make myself, sorry. But it's just weird how everybody's focused on that at the moment. Like, the pillars are the least of everybody's concern. Trust me. Bring out the video. Well, bring out the short. Give me a sec. Okay, here we go. When someone tells you about Undertale in 3D, do you think of this? Maybe this? I'm not so sure about that one. That one mod? Roblox? Or this?
refuse to fight, Asgore will take your soul and destroy humanity.
How did you get here, my child? Are you hurt?
In this world, it's kill or be killed.
I'm so tired of being a flower.
It was nice to meet you. Goodbye.
I feel like I should start mixing that with the like the full thing that I did for like 2025. You know, the actual full one that has like it all done properly. Like, where is it? Because the full one from 2025 is amazing. Pull that up for later as well. Just give me a sec. Ah, there we go. If I can get it rendered, if I can get it rendered, hopefully it'll be good. Right, so I need, it's a shot of Flowey from the side, and then, okay. So it's about here. Yes, we are. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Right, so it's from about there. It's bam. Right, so I need that there. So that's the last camera there. I can match the audio up later on. Okay, that's roughly about where I need it. Right? So now I need to match the lighting. Once the lighting's matched... Actually, no. I'll do the facial expression stuff first, because if I can do that and have that in here, that would be great. That would be a lifesaver, to be fair. What I need to do, essentially, is try and copy over some of the other stuff. I can also copy the physics. I can bake that in to, like, Flowey. So if we try doing that for a moment and see whether that, like, totally screws things up. I think the best thing to do is going to be match the lighting here, because I need that there to kind of match with round here, so it needs to be a little bit brighter. Can I just... see about that? Let's just see if that works now. Then again, Toriel's going to have fire applied to her, so it's not too bad. Ah, I just see what one of the problems is now with that. If we do that, instead of having it like that, what's going to happen is it's going to give away that issue there. What we need to do is make that bigger. That needs to be scaled up a little bit. Oh. I can move that there. Just a little bit here. That would be great right now because it's not being used in the way that I would like. Oh, no, wait. I just realized. I can just... I've got to somehow fix that. If I can just... bam, like that. And then... if I do that for there... even just for a moment, that's not too bad. And then I can change that on the next scene. I'm gonna have to, like, redo the fireball, though. Like, the fireball is gonna have to be its own scene. Flowey needs his better textures as well. That's weird. Right. So going off this now, I need to go into the other file. Save that for a moment. Does he actually have those as bakes? I don't think he does. Hang on. Which means if I go back in here and I go preferences, add-ons, wiggle. Ah, there we go. I love the way I'm getting like 9 frames here. I am. Right? Can I bake that from there to there? So if I just do animation, bake animation from like, let's see. From about there. Oh crap. To I just remembered I need to actually do that other bit with him there. Hang on. Yeah, he did. His facial expression was crazy. So if you go from there to there, right? If I bake all of that, what it'll do is it'll mean that I can essentially take the physics out there. won't have any physics. Please don't crash. Oh, there we go. Right? Now I can just go like this and just go paste. And that should give me physics without having physics. So now I can just be like, right, and if I don't have any frames for him to react to, it's not too bad. Let's see if that... No, that doesn't slow down at the moment. Not too much anyway. Oh, what I need to do is have it so it doesn't goof up at the beginning. So we got... This is going to be awesome. This is why, like, I hope so. Like, because we got him there. Right, I need to get his other reaction. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Why does he have... Oh, no. Is that because the add-on's running? No wonder. Hang on. Right, if that's off now... Yeah, I'm getting 30. But... Has that baked the... Wait, why hasn't it baked the... That should bake everything? Hang on. That's confusing. That's potentially one of the reasons why it was messing up last time. Even though I swear it was fixed. Wiggle. Right, there's gotta be some way of... Because I need to be able to bake just Flowey's petals. Right? So if I take them from there... Oh, dude, that... Are you kidding me? There's just bake wiggle right there. Wait, why isn't that... What? Hang on. That's just like totally screwed up, I think, there. Hang on. I'm gonna have to go look up stuff for this. Anyway, it's getting late. I'll talk to you guys next time. I hope you've enjoyed, and thank you very much. Until then, bye.